Hello, class. Good to see you again. You know the drill. It's time to practice. This is American English File, 2nd edition, Book 3 Workbook, Part 1B, Family Life. Okay, let's start with the grammar exercises. Grammar, future forms. Everyone, complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs or phrases on the right. These phrases. Very good. For the first exercise, I'm going to help you. Let's do this one together. Number 1, my brother hates his job. He's going to look for a new one. Look for, search. Number 2, don't worry about the drinks. I'll pay for them. Number 3, I'll make some more coffee. Number 4, do you think you'll get married before you're 30? Or you can say, do you think you're going to get married before you're 30? So you can use two modes for this one. Number 5, we aren't going to my cousin's wedding. We'll be on vacation. Number 6, are you ready to order? Yes, I'll have the steak. Number 7, I'll be 21 on my next birthday. 21 years old. Number 8, we'll pay for dinner tonight. You paid last time. Number 9, I'm going to the mall. I won't be long, right? It doesn't take that long. I'll be back soon. And number 10, the last one, we're having a party for my grandmother's 80th birthday tomorrow, or we are going to have a party. You can use the two modes. Very good. But we're not done yet. Let's go. Exercise B. Complete the dialogues with the correct future form of the verbs in the parentheses. For example, number 1. Are you going away this weekend? You know the drill. The rest is yours. Stop the video, take your time, and do it. Very good. Now put your heads together. Check your answers with your friends. Let's do it with me. All right, let me complete it. No, we are staying here, or we are going to stay here. Why? We're having a barbecue. Would you like to come? Or we are going to have a barbecue. Would you like to come? Number 2, I'm too tired to cook. I'll order some Chinese takeout food tonight. Good idea. I'll call the restaurant. What do you want for an appetizer, the starter? I'll have the spring rolls, please. Very good. Number 3, what time are you leaving in the morning? Or what time are you going to leave? All right, two modes are valid. I'm taking the 6 o'clock train, or I'm going to take the 6 o'clock train. And I'll give you a ride for the train station. All right, great. Number 4, what are you doing tonight? Or what are you going to do tonight? I'm seeing the new James Bond movie. Do you want to come? Or I'm going to see, for future tenses, right? No thanks, I've already seen it. You'll love it. And the last one, number 5, let's check it out. I'll help you with the dishes. Okay. I'll wash and you can dry, but please be careful with the glasses. Don't worry, I won't break anything. All right, not bad. You're making good progress. All the way to part 2. Each other. Write the sentences with each other. Okay, for example, my brother's shouting at my sister and she's shouting at him. My brother and sister are shouting at each other. Okay. Let's do this one together. Number 2, Rob doesn't know Alex and Alex doesn't know Rob. Rob and Alex don't know each other. Number 3, I'm not speaking to my sister and she isn't speaking to me. My sister and I aren't speaking to each other. Number 4, I don't understand you and you don't understand me. We don't understand each other. Number 5, the coach respects the players and they respect him. The coach and the players respect each other. Easy as it comes. Let's go. Part 3. Everyone, pronunciation. Sentence stress. I need you to listen and complete the sentences. Let's do it.
File 1B, Pronunciation. 1,
When are you going to book your vacation?
2,
I'm not going to book the flight yet.
3,
I'm going to look online.
4,
Who are you meeting tonight?
5,
I'm meeting some friends.
6,
I'm not meeting my girlfriend.
7,
When will you get your test scores?
8,
I won't get them this week.
9.
I'll get them on Monday.
Very good. If you want, you can replay and repeat them for more practice. Let's go. Great. You're doing good so far. Part 4. Vocabulary. Family and adjectives of personality. Everyone, complete the sentences with a family word. For example, your mother and father are your, starts with P, yeah, parents. All right? This is your gig. Stop the video, take your time, and do it. I'm gonna wait. Very good. Now I need you to again check your answers with your friends. Put your heads together. You're smart. All right, and it's my turn to help you. Number 2. Your grandfather's father is your great-grandfather. Number 3. A child who has no brothers or sisters is an only child. Your brother's daughter is your niece. Your father's sister is your aunt or aunt. Number 6. Your spouse, children, parents, and brothers and sisters are your immediate family. Number 7. Your father's new wife is your stepmother. Number 8. Your wife's or husband's father is your father-in-law. Your aunts or aunts, uncles, and cousins are your extended family. And the last one, your brother's or sister's son is your nephew. And you never cease to amaze me. Well done. Now it's time for the real deal. Everyone, match the comments with the personality adjectives in the box. For example, aggressive, jealous, sensible, ambitious, reliable, spoiled, independent, self-confident, stubborn, selfish. Okay, for example, look, number 1. When I want something, my parents always give it to me. So spoiled is the right adjective. And part C, write the opposite adjectives. Use a negative prefix if necessary. For example, generous, cheap. As always, this is your gig. Stop the video and do it. Very good. You did great. Again, check your answers with your friends. Nice. It's time to do it together. Number 2, I don't like my boyfriend talking to other women. Definitely jealous. Number 3, I'm always there when my friends need my help. Reliable. And you need those friends, if you know what I mean. Number 4, those are my pens and you can't borrow them. Selfish. Number 5, I'm going to go to bed early so I can sleep well before my test tomorrow. Sensible. Very good. Makes good decisions. Number 6, I'll hit you if you do that again. Aggressive. Number 7, I feel very comfortable when I'm speaking in public. Self-confident. Number 8, I'd like to be the manager of a big multinational company. Ambitious. Number 9, that's what I think and I'm not going to change my mind. Stubborn. And number 10, I'd prefer to do this on my own. Thanks. Independent. Now it's time for the opposite adjectives. Kind, unkind, lazy, hardworking, mature, immature, organized, disorganized, sensitive, insensitive, talkative, quiet, clean, messy. And that's all there is to it. Well done. Part 5, reading. Great, you came so far. Let's do it. Read the article once. Why do the Bedouins prefer to live together in a big family group? All right, it's your turn. I'm gonna wait.
A few moments later.
Great, you're back. So let's do it together. First, let me read it for you. Extreme family ties. Family can be an important part of a person's life. And for some nationalities, being close to your family is more important than it is to others. For example, families in Southern Europe are generally very close, although in the past they spent even more time together. This is also true of families in the Middle East, but it is the Bedouin people who have the closest ties of all. All right? Sounds interesting. Traditional Bedouin families live in large tents about half the size of a basketball court. The tents are divided into two sections. The first is for receiving guests in true Bedouin style. They have the reputation of being the world's most generous hosts. Visitors are always served a big meal as soon as they arrive. The second part of the tent is the family's shared kitchen, living room, dining room, and bedroom. They don't have tables and chairs, as the whole family sits on the floor to eat. And instead of beds, everybody sleeps on mattresses, which are piled into a corner of the room during the day. Several generations usually share the tent. The head of the family is the mother, and she is the one who gives the orders. Her husband and her children live with her, even when the children are married and have their own children. The sons and sons-in-law look after the animals, while the daughters and daughters-in-law clean the tent, cook the meals, and take care of the younger grandchildren. The older ones are left to run around outside. There may often be as many as 30 people under the same roof. The few young people who have left the family to live in the city visit their mothers nearly every day. It can be quite a surprise to see a shiny new Mercedes pull up outside one of the tents and watch a well-dressed man get out to greet his relatives. Interesting. Bedouin people do not like to be separated from their families, and there is a very good reason why. If they are poor, sick, old, or unemployed, it is the family that supports them. Elderly people are never left alone, and the problems are always shared. Children who work in the city are often responsible for their families financially. In this way, Bedouin families aren't just close, they are a lifeline. Well done. So, why do the Bedouin prefer to live together in a big family group? What is the reason? Of course, they can help each other when they have a problem. They are close that way. But we're not done. I need you to read the article again and choose the correct answers according to the information given. For example, in the past, most families in Southern Europe and the Middle East were closer. The rest is yours. Read it and do it.
A few minutes later.
Great. Now I need you to check your answers with your friends. All right. Number 2, there isn't much what? Furniture in a Bedouin tent. Number 3, Bedouin women spend most of the day inside. Number 4, young Bedouins who live in the city don't lose touch with their families. And number 5, members of a Bedouin family help each other to survive. And that's all there is to it. Brilliant. And this is the last set in the house. Part 6, listening. Listen to a couple, Terry and Jane, talking about going to live with the in-laws. What did they decide at the end of the conversation? Easy, right? Just listen and answer this question. Let's go.
File 1B, Listening.
I'm exhausted.
Me too. I haven't stopped all day.
Neither have I.
Oh well. I guess it'll get easier when the kids grow up.
Do you think so?
Of course. When they're older, they'll be more independent. We won't have to do everything for them anymore.
And how long will that take? 5, 6 years? Or maybe never?
Look, what's the problem, Terry?
Nothing. It's just that we never have time for each other these days. We're always with the kids.
But that's what happens when you have kids. It'll get better.
I don't know. My parents were talking about us going to live with them. Do you think it would be easier for us if we lived with my parents?
Well, I guess it'd have its advantages.
Yeah. I mean, for one thing, there'd always be someone to take care of the kids.
That sounds good.
And we could go out in the evening without the kids. Just imagine that.
That doesn't really matter to me.
And there would be more people to share the housework, too. It wouldn't always be the same person who does the shopping, cleans the house, and cooks the meals.
Yes, but there would be more people in the house, so there would be more work to do. Shopping and cooking for 6 isn't the same as doing it for 4.
I guess so.
And another disadvantage is that we wouldn't have any privacy.
True.
And you know what your parents are like. They let the kids do everything they want to do.
I guess you don't want to move in with my parents then.
Not really, no. Would you like to move in with mine?
No, definitely not. Actually, things aren't so bad right now.
I agree.
And the kids will be older soon.
Yes, they will.
That's settled then. We're staying here.
Fine.
Great. Now, what did they decide at the end of the conversation? All right. They decide not to move in with Terry's parents. Great. Now, I need you to listen again and check the sentences. True or false. All right, let's do it again.
File 1B. Listening.
I'm exhausted.
Me too. I haven't stopped all day.
Neither have I.
Oh well. I guess it'll get easier when the kids grow up.
Do you think so?
Of course. When they're older, they'll be more independent. We won't have to do everything for them anymore.
And how long will that take? 5, 6 years? Or maybe never?
Look, what's the problem, Terry?
Nothing. It's just that we never have time for each other these days. We're always with the kids.
But that's what happens when you have kids. It'll get better.
I don't know. My parents were talking about us going to live with them. Do you think it would be easier for us if we lived with my parents?
Well, I guess it'd have its advantages.
Yeah. I mean, for one thing, there'd always be someone to take care of the kids.
That sounds good.
And we could go out in the evening without the kids. Just imagine that.
That doesn't really matter to me.
And there would be more people to share the housework, too. It wouldn't always be the same person who does the shopping, cleans the house, and cooks the meals.
Yes, but there would be more people in the house, so there would be more work to do. Shopping and cooking for 6 isn't the same as doing it for 4.
I guess so.
And another disadvantage is that we wouldn't have any privacy.
True.
And you know what your parents are like. They let the kids do everything they want to do.
I guess you don't want to move in with my parents then.
Not really, no. Would you like to move in with mine?
No, definitely not. Actually, things aren't so bad right now.
I agree.
And the kids will be older soon.
Yes, they will.
That's settled then. We're staying here.
Fine.
Okay, as always, I need you to check your answers with your friends. The first one is done. Terry and Jane are both very tired. Number 2. Terry is more optimistic about the future than Jane. It's false. Number 3. Terry's parents have suggested the family move in with them. True. Terry says that if they all live together, his parents would babysit. True. Number 5. Jane thinks that the new plan would mean less housework for her. False. And the last one, Jane worries that the grandparents would spoil the children. True. Very good. Now these are some words for you. Boarding school, childhood, gang, gathering, rivalry, sick, value, fight, aware of, no wonder. Great, that's the practice for today. You see, step by step, little by little, and before you know it, you're on top of the mountain. Little steps count. Believe in yourself. Get out of the prison of your mind. You can do it. Believe it. Bye-bye.